It's tax season, and as millions of Americans file, our national investigative team found out that the IRS is leaving money on the table from some of the wealthiest taxpayers. Investigate TV's Sandra Jones explains why the money is going uncollected.
At Rise Above Hair Studio in Richmond, Virginia, it's not business as usual.
We are struggling to keep our doors open because of the COVID.
Owner Marsha Edwards and her staff survived a pandemic, and now it's tax season.
We don't get that revenue to even pay the taxes.
Since opening her shop in 2010, she's been paying thousands of dollars in federal, state, and local taxes.
What's the highest amount you've paid?
$15,000. I've had to take out loans to pay taxes off, which I'm still paying on now.
But that may not be the case for everyone. The IRS writes off billions of dollars in uncollected tax debt each year because by law, in most cases, after 10 years, the agency can't keep trying to collect the money. Investigate TV obtained data from the IRS and the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, revealing just how much is written off annually. The data shows the amount of uncollected money appears to be growing significantly. Last fiscal year, the IRS wrote off more than $37 billion in expired debt. Compare that to 2010. That number was under $15 billion. Through our records request, Investigate TV also obtained a breakdown of the types of taxpayers whose debts went uncollected for a decade and expired in 2020. Most of the expired debt resulted from individual taxpayers, and a big chunk of that money the IRS can't go after now. Just over $10 billion arose from people who make more than half their money from investments, meaning most of their income is not from working a day-to-day job. Now, the data we got doesn't tell us income level on the people who owe money in back taxes, but one government audit shows high-income earners are some of the biggest offenders of being behind on taxes. The IRS would not do an on-camera interview. Instead, a spokesperson answered questions through email, writing that it's important to note the agency brings in trillions of dollars every year. They also referred us to articles on the agency's website, citing how the IRS works to support fairness.
As a small local business, if I did not pay my taxes, they would put a lien on my house.
George Diversiev with the Tax Debt America Project negotiates debt for taxpayers nationwide. He says the IRS will likely start pursuing high-income earners again.
Tax collection is somewhat of a pendulum, and it swings to one side too forcefully and then eventually comes back to the other side, and people will start complaining about collections again, and then eventually we'll reach a mean.
Back at Rise Above Hair Studio, Marsha Edwards agrees. Everyone should pay what they owe to Uncle Sam.
How some people can get away with it and some don't. It makes no sense.
Sandra Jones, Valley News Live.
The IRS says its 10-year limit on collecting can be extended for different reasons, such as court actions or someone files for bankruptcy. Those situations could give them more time to go after that unpaid money. If you do owe taxes, the IRS can charge penalties and even garnish your wages. So they say you should try to set up a payment plan or other deal, not try to wait it out. An important series underway for the Fargo Force as they begin their playoff push. Devin has the scores and highlights next.